2K15 main event live from Nashville, Tennessee. And the Grapplers, the former WWE Tag Team Champions, making their way out to the ring. And unfortunately, last week on SmackDown, Kid and Cesaro lost the tag straps to Triple H in the Big Show. And the Authority is forcing them to re-earn their, what should be an old title rematch by competing in this mini tournament. Tonight, the Grapplers will take on the dangerous Wyatt family. And the Wyatts have a golden opportunity. They've been on a tremendous roll this year, set for a few rare losses to the Mega Powers and to the Authority. The Wyatt family, Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, are on their way up. But tonight, in order to get one step closer to a tag team championship match, they gotta get past Tyson Kidd and Cesaro and their manager, Natalya. And there's the bell for an opening contest. Welcome to WWE Main Event as Luke Harper powers down Cesaro with that sidewalk slam. Now this mini tournament is a unique setup. We're actually waiting to see who wins the Primetime Players vs. Chick Magnets Best of 3 series before we have all our working parts. But this past Monday on Raw, the Mega Powers defeated the Usos for spot number 1. And this Wyatt family vs. Grapplers match will determine spot number 2. The two winners will face off, so whoever wins this match will face the Mega Powers, and then the winner of that match will face either the Primetime Players and the Chick Magnets. And once and for all, once all teams are in place, whoever wins that will go to WrestleMania to face Triple H and the Big Show for the WWE Tag Team Championships. And look at Cesaro come down Super Mario style with a double foot stomp right into the chest of Luke Harper. And Harper hard out of the corner, and he gets suplexed by Cesaro. Oh, and look at that, the unpadded knee right into the eye socket of Luke Harper. That can't feel too good. And Harper pays it right back with a rake of the eye, and he tags in the mountainous Eric Rowan. And Cesaro right on the fight, doesn't care that it's a new monster. He'll throw him around the ring just like the old monster. Belly to back suplex on Eric Rowan. Got a lot of business to get to here on Main Event. And coming up next, we have a fatal 4-way number 1 contenders match to determine who will face Wade Barrett in 2 weeks on SmackDown. Of course, this past Monday was announced the champion showcase for WrestleMania. The Intercontinental Champion versus the United States Champion versus the European Champion versus the Hardcore Champion in a fatal 4-way match at WrestleMania. The titles will not be on the line, but there's a hell of a lot of pride on the line as who is the top champion, the champion of champions. We'll find out at WrestleMania. But before we get there, each and every week a different title will be on the line. This past Monday, the new Hardcore Champion Batista, who picked up the title at the Elimination Chamber this past Saturday, available now on YouTube, defended the title against former champion CM Punk and the man who was robbed of an opportunity last week on Raw, Ric Flair. And the Animal Batista came out on top and is going to WrestleMania in the Championship Showcase Fatal 4-Way. Choke slam off the top by Eric Rowan sent shockwaves throughout Cesaro's body, and I'm surprised he didn't follow up with a cover there. And Cesaro very slow to get to his feet. He must make a tag to Tyson Kidd. Now this past Monday on Raw, of course, as I said, Batista solidified his spot for WrestleMania as the Hardcore Champion. But this upcoming Monday, Seth Rollins must defend the United States Championship against Goldust. Now Goldust overcame Stardust inside the solid steel cage at Elimination Chamber, and that earned Goldust this championship opportunity, and a golden opportunity to compete at WrestleMania. Also tonight, we're starting an 8 Diva tournament to see who will be the top contender for after WrestleMania, as Summer Rae takes on Emma. And Cesaro with a beautiful wrist control Northern Lights only gets the 1 count. Eric Rowan able to get the shoulder up. Tyson Kidd waiting on ready in the corner here. Nice belly to back by Cesaro. And of course, Tyson's wife, the beautiful Natalya, outside the ring, directing traffic best she can. And look at this, Cesaro not wasting any time. Hooks up Rowan, delivers the neutralizer. Great ring positioning here. I don't know if Luke Harper can make it over in time. 1, 2. Oh, and he doesn't have to as Eric Rowan kicks out. Wow. Tremendous resilience by Eric Rowan to survive Cesaro's finisher. And that's enough to get Tyson Kidd tagged in. Boot to the gut by Rowan. And a huge clubbing blow. And another one to the back. Takes Tyson Kidd down. And Tyson Kidd's in trouble early here. Big rake of the eyes by Rowan. Come on, ref. And Rowan avoids the spinning drop kick, but nails the boot to the face. Irish whip reversed. And look at Luke Harper. Great job there. Great teamwork. Takes the free shot at Tyson Kidd. And keeps Eric Rowan out of most danger. But nice Russian leg sweep there and follow up with the elbow. Shades of the Hitman there by Tyson Kidd. And he drops another elbow. Tyson Kidd trying to keep this big monster down, but he's in Wyatt family territory in that corner. Needs to try to get one of these big men back to Cesaro. And oh my goodness, huge back body drop sends Tyson Kidd flying. Cover now. Referee slow to get down to the pin. And it's only a 1. Oh, kick caught by Tyson. Nice dragon screw leg whip there. Well, perhaps he should have followed up on the leg, but makes the tag to Cesaro anyway. And tremendous Michinoku driver by Cesaro, straight into the cover. And he gets a 2 count before Luke Harper breaks it up. Running dropkick takes Eric Rowan right out at the knee, chomping down that big tree is Tyson Kidd. But unfortunately, Eric Rowan was way underneath the ropes. Oh my goodness, and Tyson Kidd caught out of nowhere with their running DDT into the cover now. But now it's Kidd whose foot is under the rope. Both these teams very highly anticipated the move up in the title contenders tournament. And look at this double team action now. Rowan, Irish whips Harper. Tremendous clothesline, crushes Kidd in the corner. And look at Natalya making the save for her team there. Great job. Highly illegal, but good for her business. And oh no, Tyson Kidd gets elevated and then dropped throat first against the rope. And Natalya, can she make the save? Risking disqualification, distracting the referee this many times, but after that devastation we just saw Tyson Kidd go through, I don't really blame her. Tyson Kidd in the ropes, and he gets sent over the top by Luke Harper. And what does Harper have in mind here? Harper hits the far ropes, and oh my goodness, that monster flies through the ropes and destroys Tyson Kidd on the outside. And this is a bad sign for the Grapplers. They need to get Tyson Kidd out of that area. He's taking tremendous damage from the Wyatt family. Tyson Kidd misses wildly with the jumping kick. But he hits the snapmare's neck breaker out of nowhere. 2. Oh man, that's one of Tyson Kidd's favorite finishing maneuvers, a snapmare, and then catches you midair with the neck breaker on the way down. There's a deep arm drag by Kid and another elbow drop. And I think that attack, that air attack by Harper on the outside just fired up Tyson Kidd. He gets Cesaro back in there. Let's see what the Swiss Superman can do. In comes Harper. Grab by Cesaro. Wrist control into the Northern Lights. Cover. 1. Ooh, and only a 1 count before Harper kicks out. Oh, shades of Christian with the backbreaker there. Cesaro trying to keep this big man on the ground. Trying to negate that vertical base. And look at that. That Harper is just too big, too bad, too hard to keep down. Tyson Kidd trying to do his best there through a wild punch. And you see Bray Wyatt a little more active at ringside now that Kidd and Cesaro are starting to get close to defeating his 2 hounds of hell, Rowan and Harper. And look at that. You want to talk about a big boot? Cesaro will give you a big boot right upside your head. And look at this now. Wyatt up on the apron and Rowan in to make the save. The Wyatt family, they are concerned that Kidd and Cesaro have victory in their grasp. Harper shoots Cesaro in. Elevation into the spine buster. And now look at this into the Texas Cloverleaf and Natalya. This might be her last gasp here. She's been all over the apron trying to save Kidd and Cesaro when the time calls for it. And that's it. The referee has tossed her from ringside. The Grapplers, Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, are out there on their own against all 3 members of the Wyatt family. And look at Harper just bury his boot deep in the jawline of Cesaro. And Cesaro has no choice but to collapse. Oh my goodness, but he gets surprised with a knee right to the face. And another one to the kidney. And Cesaro is in bad shape here. Covered by Harper. Referee doesn't even make it to 1 before Kidd makes a save. Shot blocked by Cesaro. Grabs a hold of Harper. And brings him back into the Grappler's corner with a beautiful snap suplex. And Cesaro looks like he's got Harper in his sights here. Sets him in position. Locks the arm. And Cesaro is neutralized now. That's both members of the Wyatt family hit with the neutralizer. And Eric Rowan already on the way in. And Bray Wyatt's distracting the referee again. My goodness. This referee is being pulled in 10 different directions in this match. Which one of these teams will move on in the Tag Contenders Tournament? What an amazing contest to open the show. One goes back to the Northern Lights. And it gets the job done. Bray Wyatt nullified. Rowan nullified. And Cesaro pushes through with the Northern Lights. Let's take a look early on. He had it on Eric Rowan, but Rowan survived. But from there, Cesaro shut him down with the neutralizer. Devastating maneuver. Should have been it right there. But Eric Rowan reached deep down and got the shoulder up. And then we saw that tremendous back body drop on Tyson Kidd. Absolutely devastating. Went for the cover, but Kidd found it in his heart to kick out. And then tremendous ring positioning here. Very close to his side of the ring. Very close to the ropes. Cesaro with the Northern Lights picks up the win for the Grapplers. And now our next match in the Tag Team Contendership Tournament is set. The Mega Powers, the Macho Man Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan, will face Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. What an amazing and interesting matchup that should be. And whoever wins that contest will face the winners of the Primetime Players vs. Chick Magnets Best of 3 series. And right now, who will face Bad News Barrett in 2 weeks on SmackDown? European champion Bad News Barrett defended the title against former champion William Regal on the Monday Night Raw following the Royal Rumble. Since then, Barrett's been in waiting for a new #1 contender. And now that we're in WrestleMania month, Barrett's got to put the belt on the line if he wants to make it to the Champions Showcase at WrestleMania. Well, tonight, we find out who will face Barrett in 2 weeks on SmackDown. Will it be this man, the Celtic Warrior Sheamus? He started a tremendous best-of-5 series with Fit Finlay against Sting and DDP. But seeing as their competition is not involved in the tag title contendership tournament, I figured Sheamus should reach for the stars and look for an opportunity at the European Championship. The man that gravity forgot, Adrian Neville, came up short in the best-of-5 series versus the Usos and his tag team, the Hit Squad, alongside Justin Gabriel. Tonight, he gets another opportunity to get close to that European Championship. He missed the qualifier when the title was reactivated, but now he's in there with the top European competitors to try to get a shot at the title that could bring him all the way to a WrestleMania Showcase match. Can Adrian Neville outlast 3 other men? Or will he be brought back down to earth? Sami Zayn came up short in the Intercontinental Chamber match this past Saturday at the Elimination Chamber, but he was one of the final 3 in with Roman Reigns and the eventual winner, the brand new Intercontinental Champion, Kofi Kingston. Zayn would love an opportunity to pick up some gold, as well as put down the braggadocious Wade Barrett. We'll see if the Canadian superstar can overcome 3 opponents and earn that title shot right here tonight. And then, of course, we have the Bulgarian brute, Rusev. He has been searching for a title shot, whether it be the European or Intercontinental title on SmackDown, for months. And he always seems to get very close, but the championship match is always outside of his grasp. We'll find out right here tonight if the monstrous Rusev can not only overcome the Celtic Warrior, the man that gravity forgot, and the charismatic Sami Zayn, but if he can go on to defeat Bad News Barrett in 2 weeks on SmackDown. Rusev has been right on the edge of championship glory again and again. Can he finally break through tonight? And there's the bell as this fatal 4-way contest kicks off. And look at Sheamus, wasting no time, power bombing Rusev almost through the ring. As NXT rivals Sami Zayn and Adrian Neville go at it in the other corner. And partner switch off, look at Neville. Beautiful German suplex to Rusev. And the belly to back to Zayn by Sheamus. And there's a nice leg sweep by Rusev. And now it's Zayn with a suplex to Neville, and Neville is devastated as Rusev launches Sheamus with a huge body slam. Bodies flying everywhere in this fatal 4-way Extreme Rules match. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. All weapons are legal in this match. It's up to the superstars to go bring them out. But whatever it takes, by pinfall or submission, we will know a new #1 contender right here tonight. Beautiful Hurricanrana on Rusev by Neville. And Sheamus drives Sami Zayn down with a huge spine buster. And look at that head scissors, my goodness. The high flyers now taking hold of this match. And fallen DDT by Neville and standing moonsault by Zayn. Perfect timing by both men. And look at Zayn now. Suplexes Sheamus almost right onto Rusev. Kick and roaring elbow. Tremendous action going on in this match. Blocked by Sheamus, kick in the gut. And there's another elbow for Rusev in the other corner. And the Celtic Warriors had enough. He needs some weapons of destruction from under the ring. And oh my goodness, the Celtic Warriors got a solid steel ladder, shoots it into the ring, and who's gonna feel the pain first? Standing shooting star pressed by Neville. Crucifix pin by Zayn, 1. Oh, and only gets the 1 count. That ladder is just very ominous laying there. Anybody could get slammed on it at any time. And oh my goodness, it was almost Sami Zayn. Knee right in the back of Zayn. And a tremendous kick to the chest of Rusev. And Neville goes to the outside. What is he planning to pull out from under the ring? Sheamus now has Sting's baseball bat. Just waiting for a victim. But Rusev refuses to be a victim. He takes it and he smashes Neville in the back 2, 3 times. Oh my goodness, that could be it for Adrian Neville. But no, he roars back with an elbow to the face of Sami Zayn now. Oh my goodness, Sami Zayn just got reverse hurricanrana head first on the ladder, and he is busted wide open. And Adrian Neville wasting a huge opportunity to go for the pin here. And oh no, Sami Zayn pays him back with the power bomb on the ladder. Oh my goodness, these two are really getting personal now. Back elbow by Neville. As Sheamus drops Rusev right on the ladder, shoulder first. And Sheamus blasts Zayn right in the side of the head when he wasn't looking. Sheamus swinging wildly with that ladder. Caught by Zayn. Neville lands a tight forearm in the corner against Rusev. Back body drop by Rusev sends Neville flying. Sheamus in the corner at the hands of Sami Zayn. He reverses. Rusev with the trap submission on Neville, but Neville gets broken up there by Sheamus. Sami Zayn to the outside. Sheamus suplex to Neville. Sami Zayn knocked to the floor by the Bulgarian Brute. Jumping side kick by Rusev, one of his favorite maneuvers, takes down Adrian Neville. And now Sheamus going to steal the pin. Well, does he have enough time? No. Just broken up in time by Rusev. And Sami Zayn now. Vertical suplex, floats right into the pin on Sheamus. Cover 1, 2. Oh, and it's almost over there. All 4 of these men badly want this European title shot versus Bad News Barrett in 2 weeks on SmackDown. And look at Rusev, huge spinning outside slam. Is that enough for the Bulgarian Brute to cover here? 1, 2. No, Sheamus survives. And Adrian Neville up top. Oh, I thought we were going to see Red Arrow. But Sami Zayn pulled himself to his feet at the very last second. Northern Lights by Zayn. Will he find the same success Cesaro found? No, Sheamus kicks out. And now it's Neville. Going back up top here. 450 into the back of Rusev. And here goes Neville now. But Sheamus right there to break it up. Oh, and Sami Zayn plants the ladder in the head of Sheamus. And now to the ankle, my goodness. And now to Rusev, who gets crumbled in the corner. So far, Adrian Neville, the only man surviving this onslaught. And Sheamus seen enough belly-to-belly suplex to Sami Zayn. Kick in the corner by Rusev. And a belly-to-belly for Neville as well. And here goes the cover. And Sheamus just makes it in time. He was going to take Sami Zayn's head off with the brogue, but he had to make the pin. He had to break up the pin. Bad News Barrett has got to be starting to sweat a little bit, seeing what these guys are willing to put themselves through for a European Championship match. What will it do, or what will it mean to them when they're in the ring with the actual champion? How hard will they push? And Neville drops Rusev with the impact maneuver right into the Koji clutch. But it's broken up by Neville. Neville now scooped up by Sheamus. White noise drops the man that gravity forgot right on his head. And into the cover now. And Rusev makes the save. Awesome fatal 4-way contest here. The winner will get a European Championship match against Bad News Barrett in 2 weeks. Whoever wins that is officially the European Champion going into WrestleMania in the Championship Showcase Fatal 4-Way match. Neville into the cover. And that's it. Adrian Neville has finally earned himself a European Championship shot. Let's take a look at the highlights here and see how it went down. Sheamus, tremendous belly-to-back suplex, devastates Adrian Neville. And then kicked in the face by Rusev. How the hell did Neville survive this long in the match after a combination like that? And then Sheamus tries to steal the pin here, but Sami Zayn and Rusev said, oh hell no, and break up the pin. And then Sami Zayn took Sheamus up and over, floats right into the pin. But that was about to go down. Sheamus held on. And then Rusev taking Sheamus all the way up and all the way down with a rock bottom variation. And we all thought that was going to be it there, but the Celtic Warrior, tough as nails, kicks out. And then Neville, tremendous leg scissors. As Rusev gets taken down by Zayn, and Adrian Neville picks up the pieces to become our new #1 contender. And now, Neville stares down a championship match with Bad News Barrett in 2 weeks on SmackDown. Will we see a new champion? Or will Bad News make it to WrestleMania with the European strap? And now we have the brand new Divas tournament with the winner to be the top contender for after WrestleMania. And of course, Summer coming down to the ring with her man, Fandango. Fandango, of course, been struggling in his own right as of late, but Summer Rae looking to move back up the ranks and earn another Divas Championship match in this tournament. And the awesome Australian Emma has come so close time and time again to finally earning a Divas Championship matchup. And tonight, she can start earning her way the best way she knows how, one-on-one matches. She's only got to win 3 of them in this tournament to become the #1 contender for after WrestleMania. We'll have to see if she can finally pull it all together and dance her way to the top versus the dancing duo of Summer Rae and Fandango. And there's the bell as these lovely ladies lock up. And Summer, reversed by Emma. AJ Lee successfully defended the Divas Championship at Elimination Chamber this past Saturday against Paige. It was a tremendous matchup. Paige gave it her all. Way more successful in that match than she had been all month against AJ, but in the end, she couldn't survive that running knee shot, the Shining Wizard, right to the head. Put her down for the 1-2-3. And now at WrestleMania, AJ Lee will defend the title against the woman she took it from, Nikki Bella, in the Divas main event of the evening. And as we get closer to WrestleMania, we'll be having these Divas tournament matches 1 a week here on Main Event until we have a brand new #1 contender. Now, should, of course, Nikki Bella win the title at WrestleMania, AJ would receive her title match, but that would not negate the #1 contender, the winner of this tournament. But we're early on here. This is the first match of the tournament, and right now Summer Rae taking it to Emma here. Look at that knee to the gut, brings the awesome Australian down all the way to the mat. Scooped back up by Summer. And took it right back down. Tremendous drop kick. snapmare by Emma. And a boot to the face of Summer. You can tell Emma's getting a little more aggressive here. She's sick of losing contendership matches and not getting a title shot. Oh, look at that, starting to work on the knee, perhaps setting up for the Emma lock. Oh, and look at that step-up boot to the face by Summer. My God, almost kicked Emma's face right off, and then slams her face first into the mat. My goodness. Summer Rae, a pronounced mean streak. Oh, she steps out of the way of the crossbody there. But Emma sends Summer all the way out to the floor, and Fandango, not sure if he likes what he sees. I'm sure he likes what he sees when he sees Emma. But he doesn't like what he sees when he sees that Emma's suplexing Summer right on the floor. And Emma snaps off the Hurricane on the outside. Emma turning up the volume outside the ring here. Summer blocks a punch. Ooh, and Emma delivers a big back elbow. And another one. And an atomic drop. And Emma could pick this one up by count out here. If Summer Rae cannot answer the call, that'll be it. Referee up to 8. Oh, and Summer Rae just makes it back in. Emma so close to a victory there on the outside. Luthez pressed by Summer Rae, and the knuckles, shades of Stone Cold Steve Austin. And now she's going to make Emma suffer for it, pulling back on the arms. Can Emma hold on here? Oh, not only does she hold on, she reverses the maneuver, flips Summer Rae right over her head. Emma avoids the DDT by Summer. Emma is rolling here, cover. Oh, only gets a 2 count. The awesome Australian is on fire here. Can she put Summer Rae away and move on in the Divas tournament? Summer into the corner. Uh-oh, what does Emma have in mind here? Got Summer mid of the ring. Emma up top. Huge crossbody block plants Summer middle of the ring. And it's all over. Emma moves on in round 1 of the Divas tournament. Let's take a look at the highlights here. Emma hits the shoulder buster, avoided that DDT, and thought she might have had the win there, but Summer Rae held on. And then Emma, look at that, tremendous crossbody off the top, comes crashing down on Summer Rae for the cover, the count, and the victory in round 1 of the Divas tournament. And wait a minute, what is this? What is this? Tamina clearing house. Oh my goodness. Tamina Snuka. She'll be taking on Paige later on in the tournament, but she's taken tonight to show that she is putting out her case to be the new #1 contender. She's letting everyone know they are on notice. Tamina Snuka is winning the Divas tournament. And now, history in the past and history in the future collide as longtime rivals Andre the Giant and Mark Henry look to settle the score once and for all in a TLC match where the winner will be the first to qualify for the Money in the Bank at WrestleMania. Andre the Giant was destroyed by Mark Henry in a table match months ago, back in December. Since then, Andre the Giant has been on the shelf for months and finally made his return this year at the Royal Rumble just a little over 1 month ago. Now, he looks to settle the score once and for all against the man who put him on the shelf, Mark Henry, as they battle up the ladder for a spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania. The world's strongest man, Mark Henry, has been on an unbelievable winning streak. Up until very, very recently, Mark Henry has only suffered 3 losses. 1 to John Cena, 1 to The Undertaker, and 1 where he wasn't even pinned in a tag team contest. Mark Henry has been unstoppable, and he looks to show everybody that Andre the Giant is no match for him in this TLC match, as Mark Henry looks to be the first to qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania. 6 spots are open. One of them will be filled by one of these gigantic competitors. And here we go. Look at Mark Henry just elevate Andre the Giant. And these two are picking up right where they left off. And Andre the Giant showing Mark Henry that he is not intimidated by his power. Shoves Henry right down. And Henry throws Andre in the air once again. These are the type of matches where you can't look away. You'll see things you never thought you could see. Did you ever think you'd see Andre the Giant thrown up in the air like a pizza by Mark Henry? Or that Mark Henry would be instantly shoved to the ground? Oh my god, huge chop by Andre the Giant echoes throughout the arena. And Andre trying to rip Henry's leg off. Mark Henry gave Andre the Giant 7 DDTs in their contest that put Andre on the shelf, so Andre had tremendous concussion as well as back injuries. And you see here trying to use all his weight to crush Mark Henry, but that's a big boy to crush. Henry sends Andre over the top, and Andre paddles back, huge forearm right to the face. And Andre shoves Henry down one more time, but it's only gonna what is only gonna count in this match is climbing that ladder and pulling down the briefcase, so solidifying your spot in the WrestleMania Money in the Bank ladder match. And look at Andre just scoop up Henry like nothing and plant him dead center of the ring. My goodness. And oh my god, he puts all that weight on the chest again. And Andre now scoops up on Mark Henry. And Andre now slings to the outside, got the steel steps. And Mark Henry's got the ladder. It's going to be a race here. And Henry's the first to hit with the ladder. And he tries to drive it into the spine, but Andre avoids it. And he wrestles the ladder away. And Andre sets up the ladder middle of the ring here. And is Henry going to follow him? Yes, he is. Oh my goodness, how is that ladder withstanding all this weight? Shot by Andre. Shot by Henry. But oh no! Andre the Giant comes toppling down off the top of the ladder. And that could be all the time Mark Henry needs. That's the thing when you're a giant. It's very hard to get back up from a fall like that. But look at that, one shot takes Henry off the briefcase, and another one brings him all the way down to the mat. But that briefcase has to be good and loose now. Mark Henry was pulling at it with everything he had. And look at Mark Henry with the reversal, takes down Andre the Giant. And Mark Henry shrugged off by the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant, who repositions the ladder here. And Henry, just like a bowling ball, runs right through the ladder, knocking the ladder and Andre all the way down. But that doesn't stop Andre from slamming Mark Henry one more time. And oh my goodness, he is making Henry pay for the time he lost being injured. And Andre shoots Mark Henry with all of his weight out there. And look at that perilous ladder bridging the table in the ring. Mark Henry uses that bowling ball type head to send Andre back. But Andre, oh, and again, This time Andre comes toppling down off the jawbreaker. Oh, and both men going after the ladder here. And Henry again, first to use it. Henry very slow to climb the ladder, and Andre just makes it in. Can Andre knock Henry off here? Oh, he certainly does. And he sends the ladder over as well. Who will qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania? Will it be Andre the Giant or Mark Henry? We're finding out right now. What an amazing spectacle this is to watch. Literally a gigantic backbreaker by Andre the Giant. Andre picks up Henry. Oh, but Henry comes back with a huge chop. And a big body slam, and oh no. Shades of the Junkyard Dog with the battering ram headbutt. The thump by Mark Henry. And the world's strongest man sets up the ladder one more time. And he starts to climb those rungs, but you can see Henry's taken a tremendous beating already. And Andre's coming up the other side here. This could end badly for possibly both of these men. Andre staggered. Andre knocked off the ladder. And Henry slipped off himself. Loses precious time. He could be pulling on the briefcase here. But he's lucky. Andre's struggling to his feet. Henry had his hand on the briefcase. Can Andre stop him in time? He can, and he pulls Henry right down. Big body slam by Andre. Andre sets up the ladder again. But oh no! The time he took to set up the ladder gave Mark Henry enough time to recover and hit the world's strongest slam. But it looked like Andre's already coming to life here. Mark Henry lost his opportunity to run up the ladder after he hit his finishing maneuver. Grabbed by the 8th wonder of the world, and oh my goodness, just tossed into the corner. And could this be Andre's time? Did Henry do all the work, and Andre's just going to pluck the briefcase from above the ring? Oh my goodness, and that's exactly how it goes down. Henry, no energy to stop Andre the Giant, and Andre the Giant has his revenge. Let's take a look at how it went down there. Andre survived the world's strongest slam, and while Mark Henry couldn't pull it together, Andre certainly does, and claims the very first spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Andre the Giant is going to WrestleMania. And look at this, looks like Andre has powerful friends in his back pocket that got this match set up for him. The Authorities, Big Show, and Triple H. And that's gotta make Andre feel pretty damn good to know he's got the boss and the next largest athlete in his back pocket. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm PW's Phil. Thank you for tuning in for Main Event. Andre the Giant, the first man to qualify for this year's Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow, Friday, August 21st for SmackDown. Mondays for Raw, and of course every Wednesday for Main Event.